Hello and welcome. Today is May 19 and we are starting with a little gap under our belt. Let me send you the link for today's webinar. And let's start with the daily routine. And hello, let's see you there. This is the link for the Discord and daily routine you can find here. These charts update every single day, overnight, US overnight. We are trading near yesterday's low. And the dollar is getting some strength. We have 9 minutes to the open. And let's start with this news. Okay, there's two big news. One is Trump holding off something that it was planned for today regarding Iran. And the other one is OpenAI CEO Sam Altman not liable to Elon Musk for straying from charitable mission. Interesting. I don't have a lot of info more than what the news are reporting, but this is important here. Let's go. Eurozone yields steady near multi-year highs and investors catch their breath. And if we go to global news, bond market could rain on Nvidia's parade. Let me see, this is important. There is a few charts here. Nvidia revenue growth picks up the pace, you see, triple digits growth ends in 2025. Analyst forecast for 2027. Magnificent 7 is just performance, right? US big for hyperscalers. I guess there are these four: Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Meta. I think there is 4, but here is an Oracle. But it's those 4. Then the US hyperscaler consensus margin. This is something to take a look. April 26. But in the other side of this coin, we have Craig Griffin from Citadel saying that what it used to take months with PhDs, now it's able to be done overnight. With PhDs still, but overnight. So let's focus on the trading. We want to check global equity dispersion, economic calendar, assets in the last couple days, equity indexes, performance of US data, S&P 500, volatility in the S&P 500. How are we doing between bulls and bears in a macro view? New highs versus new lows, bonds versus equities, the futures, and the NASDAQ. Let me get this the writing tool and start with this. Big week, big week, big week, big week, big week, big week. This is mean over the period, a weekly calendar sum of dailies in percentages. So this says, hey, we are seeing some type of volatility here. Don't forget, right? So let me put all of this into X so you can see them. I put them all together. There is dispersion, right? There is dispersion, no doubt about this. For today at 10 we have pending home sales, and then the bill announcements, buyback at 2, and then Anna and Cheryl speaks. In the last 2 days we had Bitcoin minus 5% as of the close of yesterday, remember, right? Oil up 7%, then some weakness, even gold, and silver with a 12%. So there is weakness across the board except the dollar index, the dollar to the yen. This weakness translated into the last week, the last 5 trading days, and for the last 14 days we are still, let me put it in green, we are still good for the last 14 days. But hey, let's watch what's going on here, because these numbers are not a joke. Nvidia 6%, silver 11%. There is something to watch. Yeah. Is there? My question would be, is there something build up? We know with the VIX. We'll know with the VIX. So let me post this. View the posts. Copy link, and I can send it to you guys on Discord. And if I send it to Discord, I can send it to you guys on here. It's also on Twitter, so if you follow there. Equity indexes not pushing, some of them are not pushing. No, this one okay, this is flat. This is flat. Green and blue, it's Eurozone, and UK is flat. The other ones that were the stronger are giving a little back. We have 1 more minute. Healthcare and financial is still down. This is relevant because we had, and let me put this in red, 2 days down, right? In a row. Month to date was still very good. In the weekly candles is the other monthly candles are very strong. So this is still strong. This is still strong. So we can say here we are trading from the top, right? We're trading from the top. Trading right at the top. And we are open. Let's check market internals. Remove all of this. Go to charge. Market internals. SPX here. Gap down near yesterday's low. Ticks at the low. So we have, this is bearish, right? We are ticks at the low. Red candle so far. Below, most sectors are red. And this is red as well. So if you don't want to see weakness, there is weakness. So let me show you here. And what was that? This is in a downtrend, so let me do this. There is weakness. Copy link, and I say there is weakness because of this. Let me double check with my friend. My friend is saying waiting a little bit. SPX and top stocks. So there are some pressing low. Another one to these two are Nvidia and Apple, stronger. The other one, the gap up of Microsoft, this is relevant. Tesla gap down. Meta gap down. Broadcom gap down but trading higher. Amazon gap down. Let's wait a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, the ticks were down to 1,000. That's negative. Let's go. Here we have Sunday, 2 days ago, a down day. Overall, 17% annualized return, not bad. This is where I started to think something changed. Don't you think something changed? Don't you think there is a change? If you want to see it or not, here is this change. And then I'm going to add this to the VIX, so I don't make two posts. Here is the change of the internals, right? And then we go here, India down, Argentina down, Korea, Brazil, and Japan in US dollars very strong. VIX, no change. But so far, 2.2, that's fine. 2.6, 1.9, trading at 17 on the front month. Here I have to say, some people are not worried, right? I can say that. I can say, on the other hand, VIX is not showing. It's not showing expected. It's not expecting. It's not showing. It's not telling me that is expecting much fall. Maybe we are very early. View. So this is the last one. Sending this. And that's it. What else do we have here? The NASDAQ, which is stronger than the S&P, but similar structure. Closing this. Must select ATM. Let's go to move the account so you don't see that. I have to connect to interactive. Where is the Ninja? Market watch. Oh, market dashboard. Oh, here it is, sorry. Connecting to interactive. Picking breakout. Eight. Closing the screens that I don't like. And don't tell me I have to restart Ninja. Something is off here with the data. So I need to restart. This is a little bit of pain, but the sooner I do it, the better. Give me 1 second. I have to kill Ninja out of the picture. Opening Ninja. And here I have 176 subscribers. If you would like to join, it would be nice. I want to reach 2,000. And when I reach 1,000, I'll give you something back. Let's see. Let's see how the markets are doing anyway. Flexible. Let's see all the indices. It seems they rejected the low in the NASDAQ, which is the only sector that is. It was positive in the market internals, infotech, and now utilities. Ticks are trading higher. S&P still below the opening print. SPX, right? SPX versus S&P 500. There's a difference. Let me get this picture like that. Let's see if we get data now up and running. 48. It's not moving. Do I have tick data? 29.47. This is not correct. But here it is correct. Let me disconnect. Now I don't have data. Now go to connect. I should have internal data. Then now I should have equity indexes data. Thank you. 948. Okay, we're good. 941, 943. Let me remove this. Let me see if it was something bigger than this. Last 24 hours. I read them. Big Energy, US power company. 66 billion. Germany kick off sales process of bailing out energy firm Uniper. Asian share mixed. Oh yeah, let's check equity indexes futures from around the world. Index futures. You see how I'm waiting. So we have Europe positive, US not so great, Canada up, Bovespa down 2%, Asia down. So I can close Refinitiv, save that bandwidth. And here we have some divergence where NQ is trading higher, S&P not. Let me move this high. Oh, let me activate this and move it out of the way. This is not the high, it's probably around there. And Russell getting weaker. So now let's see if it connects to interactive. Let's just select an ATM. It's selected, and now I can hide this, put this back on. There's a components. I said Apple and Microsoft, everything is down. But NASDAQ is holding fine. It's the only one holding, right? So let's watch for that. Can you hear the music? Or is it my side or is it your side? I'm going to put it right there. Thing is still very low, but if you don't listen to it, just tell me. I can watch. Everything is working from my side. Intraday, nothing there. And this guy, nothing there. Market updates. Yes. Okay, NASDAQ holding, all the indexes trading lower. Let's get all the screens ready. 15 minutes have passed. The first 15 minutes candle is negative for every single index in the screen, except NASDAQ. Let me remove my face from here so that way you see what I have on this screen. And let's minimize this, focus on this. Let's get the levels going for NQ. We have overnight high. Is long. We have overnight low and the retest pretty much here. Right? And then this one we can say here. We expand it to there. Those are the levels on NQ. Let's go for the levels on ES. We have, oh, it took it, right? It took this low. So let me still mark it. This high here. And then what? This retracement from overnight here. So those are the levels. We're inside of this. Sellers showed up for sure. But they are not taking it much lower. Huh? Bulls showing up. Look at this. Market internals tell me you are not improving. Yeah? Only TIX is improving. Healthcare turned positive. Infotech is doing better. How are the super mega jumbo stocks? In range, Nvidia. Apple holding the high, Google pressed the low and rejected, Microsoft still with the gap. Tesla not looking good. Meta push from the low. These are 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes candle. Broadcom pushed to a new low and rejected, and Amazon did the same. So if bears do have control, this should translate into nothing. But the bulls are taking control. And we see them, right? The mini, one contract, 50 points. Bulls in control. Where do bears should or could show up? Like 50 points higher here, but they didn't. Let me double check here. Days of tape increasing, ticks are down, right? Ticks are down, now bears in control. Did I miss the opportunity up to 100? Now it's clearly obvious, but it was not so obvious before. Good music. Thank you. It's free. It's free music. I'm happy that you like it. Let's see. I mean, sellers show up here for sure. Still present, but delta is positive in the 4-minute candle. The same thing in the ES. And this could be that bulls are in see if sellers show up here. I don't see sellers, so I don't see them, I don't act. I saw them here, look. I saw them here coming up, but the delta of this candle is positive. So why would I go against them? Let's wait. Just 20 minutes from the open. Big bubble here. Oh, why is this not behind? Let's see if it gets to 29,000 again. And bears show up or not. So far bulls, you see them? A little bit of sellers, but nothing much. Nothing much. It reached 82. Bulls in control. Bulls in control. I'm basing that on the delta of the candles. They are positive. The delta here is increasing, right? It is true that market internals are not strong. Only 2 sectors. Now 3 sectors positive. Super jumbo stocks. Let me go. They are not pressing lower. Only Google and Tesla is pressing lower. The rest, smidge back. Apple ticks to the 0 line. Back to 64. 60. You see my screen, right? Yes. Delta is improving. There are some bulls there. The stop loss should be at 45. I go, oops. I pressed the wrong button. Yeesh. Break even plus 2. I don't have anything. Break even plus 2. I lose. I pressed the wrong button. I missed that. Bulls in control. I missed it. It was probably 1 bill. Yeah, that was 30 points. Boop, 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 boop. Did you see that? That was 30 points. Why? Okay, now internals are improving a little bit. S&P at least positives and sectors are positive. Back to 80, back to 80, and this is if bulls show up again. 80 what? 70. It went to 70. 70. Sellers in control. I don't like this. Let me move this out of here. Sorry. Not this. This goes there. This. Refresh. 70. Let's wait. A 45. I will negate that push to the upside. Ticks are coming down. Delta is negative. Ooh, let's wait. I'm going to wait. Let's see if it gets to 40. Bears in control. The last retracement was 80 points. 100 points retracement. Show me bulls. Show me if you're here or not. 23 to 60. Negative delta. I removed my finger from the trigger. Let me see this here. I am not touching this. I'm not touching the screens. Not touching the buttons. 55, 58. 22. So if I go like this, it got me. Like I thought it was in. This will be $1,000 here. That's a push. Negative delta. Yeah. Holding. Waiting. Internals kind of like improved. Indexes tried but rejected. YM keep trying. Russell is not. ES, it's moving. ES is moving. Look, stronger than NQ. Stronger than NQ, but sellers are there. So sellers are here. Back to 30. I can't wait for another candle. Big print here. Sweeping to the downside from 60s to 30s. And there are a few more sellers there. Now they are running out. Let's see if they reload. Back to neutral. Delta negative. Mm. 40, 30, 2 sellers in control. What was this? 137. Market internals pushing down, sellers in control. Problem for a sell is, some volatility here. The delta is minus 14 and not touching this to the long side. They were sellers, aggressive sellers. Delta is coming down. Waiting. What the jumbo stocks are doing. Some of them, like Nvidia and Apple, is pressing lower. Tesla is pressing lower. And the other one are muted inside of the previous day candle. Nvidia is down 1% from the close and pressing lower. Tesla is 3%. Key indexes. Market, you see the ticks? They deteriorated quite heavily. I see sellers. I see. Where was this? 26. Still negative delta candles across the board. Here from this high, I see sellers. A few more buyers. They're going to take 69. Rolling is going here. What was that? Pues I need to write this email. Draft. I need to send an email. I was sent. It took a 68. Let's see, bulls are showing up. Ticks are positive. 10. That was all. For real? I mean, there is enough volatility for me not to risk it, but That was all for the bears. Half an hour already. 35 minutes. More sectors now turning positive. Back to the 90s. Back to the 80s. Back to 50s. And of course they were not done. But they got here. This candle was 50 points. Let's go to the lows. Let's go to the lows here. And this is the area where it makes sense these bulls show up. I see bulls there. They're losing the battle. This is 17. It was 17. Yeah, I made it focus like this. 26. Negative delta. Some buyers. 30. 22. Sellers. And tell me everything is trending lower. Market internals are not deteriorating. Come on, buyers, show up. Big drop, big drop, big drop, big drop. Pressing to new lows. Everything pressing to new lows. Risk reward. Risk reward. One, two. One, two. More buyers, I see you, just show up more. Not. Going here, the low. They're going to take me. They took me. New lows. Going there. Going to the lows. Moving to break even +2. Going to this. Let's go. Bulls, you need to show up. A little more aggressiveness. Let's go. Yeah, it took me. sellers are strong. Ticks are improving, new low. Internals are kinda like not collaborating. The buyers are not there. Now they are. And this is the risky trade. This is a risky trade. Stop loss. Far away. And done. And done. Street eyes. And that's it. Didn't give it a chance. $63 was the low, and it took me a 64. New low in Q. These stocks were the trick. They were pressing lower. Come on, these stocks are pressing lower. New low on the ES. $14 5 minutes for the open, from the open. Some bull showing up, new low on the NQ. This was 68 to 30. Solution 91 here. 70. New low, sellers in control. Big candle here. New low and ES. It's a positive delta candle here. Big buys. Oh, it's not moving. Yeah, I didn't move. That was a positive delta candle with a down pressure. Interesting, yeah?
Order filled.
Very tight, but I don't want to risk it. This can drop, this should drop 20-30 points. Come on, give me. No.
Stock filled.
Bulls showed up. Bulls showed up. I got into trouble. Yes, a little too much. Infotech. That was the one. They sold it. They sold it. Ticks to the downside. Sellers not in control. Sellers in control. Not in control. No, the delta is positive. I just complex day. Mm-hmm. They're going for another chance here. Sellers are pressing a little bit. Ticks market internals are somehow deteriorating. Sellers are going to get kicked out from here. Maybe I should stand up. This is where sellers show up again. Buyers there. Yeah, this would say, hey, don't go to the low of the day, but I don't see a reason why not. This is deteriorating. These stocks keep pressing lower. Trading higher. Trading higher, bulls in control, doing some damage. Go break even +2. I go here, I go there. So that cut the loss a little bit. It's deteriorating. Bears in control. Oh, back to neutral. Back to bulls. I could do this. Bears in control. You see them. I see them. It was 28. Right. 13. Yeah. Negative candle. This is where this should showed up again. This is low. They were eaten. They're going here. No, they're going here. You wanna do that again? And bears not showing up now. Bears not showing up. Not showing up. They're going to punish the bulls. a little bit of bears, a little more bears, and they did show up. They did show up a little bit. Bulls in control, bulls in control, bulls in control. They're pressing. This is positive delta now. They're positive delta. Bulls in control. Bulls in control. Yes, bulls in control. Reset this. $48, $41, $60. Bears in control. What was that? 20 points? I cannot trade for that. Nope. It's not my business. It's not my business. Bulls, bulls. I see bulls, bulls, bulls. I'm sorry. I stop it. I'm stopping. I'm staying away. Oh, no smart. Moving this out. Bears. Bears. More bears. So there were bears. Where is this guy going here? Where is this guy here? By 90, 105. Probably from this. Bears. Bulls. Not deteriorating. This is not deteriorating. Look what we're trading, yeah? Still, it could be. Bears, yes, bears. So this is the first candle with the bears. First candle with the bears. Back to 0-0. Big push. Big push. Bulls are showing up. You should take these bears from here. They should take it. They should take it. and they did not. A very strong delta in that candle. Very strong delta. What are these stocks doing? They're improving. I mean, they're not pressing lower. That's clear. Only Microsoft. And that's it. And Amazon. They're not pressing lower. Positive delta candle confirmation and 2 minutes to go. 6% and 13%. So bulls are there. If you want to see them, fine. If not, fine. But bulls are there. This is the place where they should show up again. A seller there. And guess what? 95 contracts, yeah. More sellers being rejected. Oof, the sellers, yeah. What's going on here? Silver 4%, Tesla 3, Amazon, Oracle. It was a positive candle. It was a positive candle. $50 points in 2 minutes. Bulls in control. Ooh, buyers swept aggressively. Yeah? Buyers swept aggressively. We approached in this area. More sellers, still delta positive. Watch.
Order filled.
In the wrong side again.
Target filled.
That was too fast. 58. He gave me the opportunity. Sellers are in control, but look how fast they're retracement. The retracements are just $1,000. The sellers in control again. Look, you see them, right? How large does the stop loss need to be? Oof. That was it. Right? That was it. From 800 to 700 in a few minutes. Delta are the lows. And I'm taking a break, guys. I'm not going to. New lows on the ES. New lows on the YM. On the Russell. NQ is not there yet, but these guys should be pushing. Tesla, Meta, Amazon. I'm taking a break, just watching. This is about an hour and 50 minutes from the open. I need to think. The things are not going as they could. Hey Charles, one question. I'm looking at there's two forms, the 04 and the 05, right? Did you complete it or Stephanie did it? Okay, so in the 05 there is country code of partner and it says SP. I guess that's for Spain. But there is nothing to do with Spain because it's yeah. To the email. Okay. Because in the and in that part I don't see there is a place to sign or anything like that. But maybe it's just that. Okay, I will ask you. I will ask her. Yeah, I'll ask. Okay, bye bye. Did Okay, so that was a classic one. Let me tell you what happened. Let me see. I didn't trade, right? I needed some time to watch and reaccess. So let me tell you. Ticks follow, right, below the low of the day, right, 7:30. Volume started deteriorating. It is deteriorating. Infotech is not as much. Looks 0.3 versus before. Market internals, 80 line is improving, right? And now it seems like the SPX low of this 15 minutes candle is fine, while the NDX did the low 3 candles ago, right? 4 candles ago, counting this one that just started. Here we can see the low and the low on ES. The low on Russell was the same that the ES, but NQ is holding, and is holding because Nvidia and Apple, you see, they just pushed together with Tesla. They are not pressing lower, and Broadcom, they are not pressing lower. That created this negation, right? And then just bulls to control from here, a big sell here, 750 here. Bears were punished heavily because they show up themselves at 74 at this low, right? The big contract is here, the delta negated, and that's what we have. We're still down heavily, but I think all the sellers now, they realize that, hey, they couldn't do it. So retrace, let's see what it does for now. It's 5 o'clock, so an hour and a half from the open, and let's watch. I did too many trades today because I started off again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. That's way too much. But the last 4 were fine, break even or positive. The third one was full stop loss at this low. Literally a 64.25. A 64.25. It was that the low. A 63 here. But here 64. 25. So ticks are improving. These indexes are moving away from the low. Market internals are improving. Let's see. Back to neutrality. I think now we're going to see a little more of consolidation. Let's see VIX. The VIX gap on holding near 20. If we go to the VIX, inside of the first hour range, went higher but rapidly negated it. The euro dollar is 161, 116.1. Right, back in this zone where it could easily move to the circle here. I would like that. See, bulls are still showing up with a big retracement like this. This is 40 points, right? You see the delta improving. Bulls are showing up. Now bears took it like that, 205. Bears in control. We are inside of a negative delta candle. And now it's a big retracement. Now we are talking about 50 points again. Bulls not in control. Ticks trading lower. They just went to this point exactly. And not trade. Back. Bulls, bears. Oof, to the 70s. Dollar getting stronger. 65. Let's review because I think I made the money. Sold, 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 sold. So I made the money going short. I lost buying, buying, and buying. Yeah, so it was clear. Everything I bought today was a losing trade. Everything I sold was a winning trade. Market internal should have helped. But not happy with my trading today. Not happy. An hour and a half from the open. Yep, the bulls. 28 again. 2005 to the bulls. This is where the bears showed up last time. Not this time. This is where the stop loss was taken big last time. Bulls in control. More higher. Some sellers there. 23.
Order filled. Stop filled.
This is right where sellers show up before. Ticks are improving. Market internals are improving. Infotech is almost flat. Retrace is ready to collapse down, but maybe totally wrong. These stocks are not trending lower. Bulls in control. They're going to punish everyone here. They're going to punish everyone. Watch. Not that much. Not that much. 47. $50. Almost 50 now. $43. Some sellers. Some sellers, but right on top of the candle. Ticks are ticking up. 59. What? Why are these dropping? Positive delta. I mean, it went to the 30 to 55, to the 60s, that's 30 points. But then retrace the whole thing. We're back. This is the opening print on the NQ. Right, opening print in NQ, opening print in the US. Dow Jones is stronger and Russell is much weaker. I think I'm done for the day. Bad day. Bad. It was much worse a few hours ago. Uh, then sellers. This is where the place where they show up again, but now our sellers in control.
Connection lost. Connection reestablished. Data connection lost. Data connection reestablished. Lost data connection reestablished.
Let's see if they show up. Not showing up yet. Ticks down. The stocks are pressing a little bit. They're pressing, yeah. Not showing up, bulls not showing up. This was 50 point, 70 point retracement, right? Yeah. See, bulls show up, bulls show up, bulls show up.
Topwell.
They did not show up.
Order filled.
Oh. Come on. They're giving up. They're giving up. They're giving up. But bulls are there. They're not.
Topwell.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Bear showed up. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, they took it down. That was not the low. This is not the low. Ticks down. Negative delta. Again, right? I did. Buying hit me. Buying hit me. Buying hit me. Yeah. The high, it was right here. It was right there. Right, it was right there. I just needed to go in the other direction. If it takes this, should go lower. Market internals. This is the real drop. Deteriorating. These large ones are pressing lower. Too bad I was in the other side. Really bad. This delta got me. This delta and this delta was positive. Back to 80 with bulls in control. Yeah, the bulls are pressing. Let them press.
Order fill.
Oh, come on, for real. Mega bears. You can do this. Come on. The 50s. No.
Half fill.
Oh. Back to square one. And then I tried too many times. "12 trades. This is the last 4, just ridiculous. So 81. I didn't even have the chance to go to break even. So I'm not reading this correctly. That was a sell, yeah? So I was selling this. Okay, I'm stopping the stream. I don't want to trade anymore. It's what it is. It's what it is. Two hours from the open. Now pressing a little higher. Instead of something, focus on the drone chart.
Order fell.
Let's see if it show up now here. It didn't. Okay. There was a loss. Mercel. Come on. Game is 75. One seller. Give me 75. They're selling, but not taking 80. Absorption in the 80. Yeah. Moving a little lower. It took me. 3 ticks, 3 points. And the color here. More than 2 hours trading, yeah. There is a neutral. There is a little more of the bulls again. Yeah, these stocks are pressing. Market internals. They are not improving. Ticks are not improving. This is what sellers show up before. Some sellers there.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Those stops are costing me $10.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Stop filled.
Oh,
Order filled.
come on, buyers.
Stop filled.
Ah, the opening print fell. More buyers.
Order filled.
Press, 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 press. Oh. Order filled. Come on, sellers. Come on to 25. 25 to 25. Come on to 25. 29, 25, 25. I got $100 down. That's it, guys. Too many trades. I think I spent $100 in commissions. $90 in commissions. 20 contracts overall. And at least I left today with a clear idea where my focus should be. Any little thing, anything that you change. Let me go here. Anything, whatever thing you little change, a little not focusing 100% on what it had worked. It just threw you off, right? I take the loss. It's not an easy one to swallow, but I take the loss. Too many chances, too many doing things wrong. Okay. It's part of the of the challenge. Overall, if dollars continues to strengthen like this, it's going to put pressure on the equity markets, right? So Bitcoin broke this low. Okay, I'm closing the stream, guys. It's 6 p.m. here. It's quite late. See you. This was a long one, 2 hours and a half. See you and take care. Bye bye.